Watch Call of the Wild on the National Geographic Channel, checking local listings, Explorer, melting Arctic, rubber room, vultures, more vital than vile. Why we need wild? Mouflon, Ovis orientalis, size, body length, 110 to 145 centimeter, weight 25 to 87 kilogram, habitat, grasslands, agricultural fields and woodlands, surviving number unknown, populations declining, Asia, Indian Ocean. Wildlife as Canon sees it. Family ties, the mouflon is closely related to domestic sheep and still lives in the areas from which its cousins radiated into Central Europe and Africa. Males and females separate into unrelated foraging groups and graze on grasses, grains and leaves, coming together only during breeding season. But populations have suffered major declines in the past few generations as mouflon habitat shearings and poachers go after meat that is very similar to that of a domestic sheep. In this case, a family resemblance is proving deadly. As Canon says it, images have the power to raise awareness of the threats facing endangered species and the natural environment, helping us make the world a better place. From the editor, National Parks, for the people's benefit, after 55 years of travel across the country and around the world, last year I finally made it to one of America's iconic places, Yellowstone, the first national park, and the idea of what protected lands should be for sheer grandeur, conservation, and outreach. Why did I wait so long? The inscription of the Roosevelt Arch at Yellowstone's north entrance is a quote from the act that created the park in 1872 for the benefit and enjoyment of the people. Those words ring true today. Joining a half dozen National Geographic photographers assigned to shoot the greater Yellowstone ecosystem from the Grand Tetons in Wyoming to its northern border in Montana. My husband and I canoed tranquil rivers searching for odors. We hiked a landscape alive with bubbling pools and spouting geysers. We spotted wolves, eagles, and bison. We returned to our real lives renewed, grateful for the time, the quiet, the beauty, and more mindful than ever of the urgent need to preserve these lands and animals. That urgency informs and inspires this issue. It celebrates the 100th anniversary of the National Park Service and kicks off our year-long exploration of what writer and environmentalist Wallace Stegner called the best idea we ever had. National Geographic and the parks share a rich history, beginning with the magazine's founding in 1888. Perhaps the most significant event in the history was a 2-week trip into the Sierra Nevada. The Gilbert H. Grosvenor, the magazine's longtime editor, took with the industrialist outdoorsman Stephen Mather, devoting the entire April 1916 issue to what he had seen. Grosvenor exhorted readers to cherish the richness of wilderness and support an agency to preserve and manage it. Then he went one step further, sending a copy of that Land of the Best issue to each member of Congress. The federal law establishing the National Park Service passed almost 5 months later. In this centennial year, National Geographic will examine the state of the 408 U.S. national parks as well as parks around the globe. With unmatched photography, historical expertise, and robust digital storytelling. We'll look at everything from parks threatened by development and climate change to whether millennials will unplug long enough to connect with nature. And in May, we'll devote a special issue entirely to Yellowstone. We hope you enjoy our parks stories in this issue and all year. Thank you for reading National Geographic. Susan Goldberg, Editor-in-Chief. With her husband, Geoffrey Etnier, Susan Goldberg visited geysers and other natural wonders in Yellowstone.